told your friend you're not okay? And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away.
I have some breaking but very sad news for y'all that involves the disappearance of a 5-year-old boy in Fruitland, Idaho. His name is Michael Vaughan. His family called him Monkey. You may have heard of this case before. It is a case where the little boy went missing last year. You may have heard in the news that Sarah Wonder has been arrested as a possible suspect in this case. And also, I have learned news that an affidavit may have been leaked or partially released. I'm unclear on that news. But we're going to discuss that on this video and also some strange social media posts posted by Sarah and her husband. So come join me at the Murder She Shed. My name is Holly, and this is the place we honor the dead right from my she shed. Now, Michael went missing from his front yard half a mile from the Wonder residence on July 27, 2021. Sarah Wonder, 35, of Fruitland, was arrested on Friday after a search warrant was issued for her house. Let me add that all parties are considered innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Last weekend, authorities had cadaver dogs searching the Wonder's residence. They did not release what evidence they might have found during this, but they did charge Sarah with felony failure to report a death. So obviously, they believe Michael is deceased, which is horrible, horrible news. According to court documents, police forced entry into the Wonder's home around 9:30 p.m. Friday, where they found Sarah Wonder in the living room. She was detained and read a copy of the search warrant. And she said when she got to the portion that read murder, she said, "Did you just say murder?" multiple times, the officer wrote in the affidavit. She also said, "I have never murdered anyone." But Sarah, according to the affidavit, keeps putting blame on her husband. Stacy is Sarah's husband. They had begun hand digging a portion of the Wander's yard based on information received from Stacy himself, who has not been arrested or charged by Monday afternoon. It wasn't clear when or why police had spoken with Stacy Wonder. She told police, "God just told me that Stacy was the one who did it," adding that she knew the body was in the neighbor's yard because that's what Stacy just told me. She then corrected herself and said, "No, that's what God told me." According to the affidavit, she allegedly told authorities that she had nothing to do with Michael's disappearance. She said her husband buried Michael in the backyard by the shed, but wasn't the one who actually harmed the boy. She said instead that a man identified only as Adrian had been the one that had done it, and he was scared to tell anybody. I am unclear who this Adrian is. I looked through their friends list. I could not find that name anywhere on their Facebook friends. I don't know, but it seems like she accuses her husband at first, from what I understand, and then she says, no, he just helped bury him, and then she blames it on this other person that has not been said who he is yet, but I know that there was a picture that has been connected to this case in the past, and that picture is of a man that did never come forward. They asked him to come forward because he was seen on cameras in that area at the time of the disappearance. But obviously he looks nothing like Stacy. So we know it is not Stacy. And is this guy connected, or was it just a coincidence? We don't know that. But I do feel that there was definitely other accomplices in Michael's most likely death at this point. I know she didn't act alone because, as you'll see, she has some mental challenges. I don't know how to say it nicely. She's not playing with the full deck. So there's no way she could have acted alone on this. She had to have accomplices. Sarah had Michael's missing person flyer posted on her refrigerator in several TikTok videos she posted. If you watch any of her TikTok videos, you will see that she constantly posts religious videos, rants or something. You can see that she's got some mental challenges when you watch them. In multiple TikTok videos, she speaks to her camera while standing in front of that missing person flyer, including one in which she mentions having spent time in prison. Prosecutors earlier this year dismissed a slew of felony charges against her in connection with an unrelated firearms case that also involved her husband, Stacy. The day before Michael vanished, Stacy Wonder took Sarah Wonder to the emergency room. He wrote on his Facebook post, "I'm feeling really worried about my wife, Sarah Ann Wonder. She's not feeling good at all. She's having a lot of pain in her side of her stomach. Please be praying for my baby that she feels much better. I love you, baby. Feel better." And then on July 28, 2021, a day after Michael vanished, Stacy posted a news story about the missing boy on his Facebook page. 4 days later, he posted the boy's picture as his profile picture, which, they're neighbors. I'm sure that, it's not odd for a neighbor to be in support. When we see all this is kind of connected, it is very strange then. Authorities have said, "We do not believe she is the only person that has knowledge of this, and we will be seeking out those people who could possibly be connected." As I said, I don't either. I don't think she was capable of it, really. On the day Michael went missing, he had been in the living room playing on his Nintendo Switch. His dad was ordering pizza for dinner and went in the back to go change the baby's diaper. After he came back to the living room, Michael was missing, and Dad believed he might have went out the garage. Neighbors witnessed Michael actually knocking on doors before he disappeared. Did Michael knock on the Wandra's door that day? And who, like I said, is that mystery man that has not came forward in the picture? And how is he connected, or is he? So Sarah has already been arraigned on Monday afternoon. She told Judge Brian Lee she understood the allegations made against her, but maintained that they're not correct. When Lee informed her of her rights, Wonder said, "I don't have any reason to be silent because I didn't do anything wrong." Michael, like all little boys, loved camping, monster trucks, and playing in the dirt. He was described as a very friendly and sociable child. It's just a horrible, heartbreaking case of a little boy nothing should have happened to. And yet he got in the hands of maybe some very evil people. My heart goes out to his parents and family and friends. This has to be heartbreaking news to hear that Michael is not just missing, but possibly deceased. I pray for all of them. There will be nothing worse than news of a child's abduction and death. I have 2 boys myself. They're older, but I can't even imagine getting news like this. And now they've had hopes that he was just missing and maybe he'd be returned, but those hopes are fading. I hope that all that was involved gets arrested and justice is served for this little boy and his family. I just pray and hope this. Anyway, I will keep you updated on any news of this case. If you've never been subscribed to my channel and you would like to, then I usually do breaking cases and rarely discussed crime cases because I feel that all victims deserve some justice. I like to cover a wide range of different people instead of the same old. I just want to give them a voice. Like Michael, I want to give them a voice, those that don't have a voice. I want them to be able to get justice, and I want their story of who they were to live on. I usually do bloopers, but not today. I just didn't have a heart for it today. Sometimes cases drag me down, and I did this one so quickly, and I wanted to get it out to you quickly too, but I just couldn't bring myself to do any bloopers. So I love y'all. Bye.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to